relationship, this is good, but it's abusive. But how do I get out? Because for so long, I've been wanting somebody in my life. Now that I have somebody in my life and they're abusing me, if I leave, I'll be alone again. So what do you have to say for those who are experiencing that now?
Very good question, because it happens a lot.
Yes.
You have to always know your worth. I don't care if you have been drinking and drugging 40 years and you've only been sober 2. Your life still has great value.
Yes.
And you still have the right to ask for what you want and not settle for it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept any type of abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. Just because you were a crackhead doesn't mean that you can continue to be treated as such. That's your past.
Yes.
You have to know how valuable you are. You have made this change. You've decided you want more for your life.
Yes.
And so, no, you never have to settle. Always know your worth and that you were created for greatness, and that you don't have to settle for anyone touching you, abusing you in any way. You deserve to be loved. You are worthy of love, pure love and acceptance, and you do not have to settle. I don't care how long you used. I don't care if you were a prostitute. I don't care what you sold. I don't care what you did to your kids in the past because of your addiction.
Yes.
You are worthy of love, and you have great worth, and you need to own that and never settle.
I agree totally. I do know personal firsthand experience that is a hard thing for most recovering addicts to deal with, is that self-esteem, feeling like I'm enough.
Yes.
I'm enough, just like I am, my mess and all. I'm enough. And I think a lot of it goes back to us learning to love us first. I gotta learn to love me before I can actually, receive love. And then when I know that I'm not being loved the way I want to be loved, step back. We want somebody so badly in our life. Like you said, no matter if I've been a prostitute, a crackhead, an alcoholic, a pill popper, and I've laid down with 1,000,001 men. When I finally get up, I don't have to lay down with nobody.
That's right.
Until I'm ready.
That's right.
And I think it goes about loving myself. Knowing, like you said, my worth. I am somebody. I love that.
I'm not putting up with this anymore. Putting up with what? I can't talk to people.
I want to talk about disagreements. Okay. How do you handle disagreements? You're in this relationship. He may be clean and you may be clean, or he may be in recovery and you may be clean, but there's disagreements in the house. And when we say disagreements, I'm talking about, like me personally. I am a clean freak. When I get up, everything has a place. I go in the bathroom, the toothpaste is on the counter, the ring around the sink, toilet tissue on the floor where you missed the toilet.
Right.
How do you handle disagreement?
The first thing is just acceptance. It's normal. It's normal to disagree with people. Most people did not start in active addiction when they were little kids. They had parents, and they disagreed with them. You disagree with your siblings. And it just goes back to that, and accepting that it's normal and it's okay, and not catastrophizing it.
Yeah.
And making it feel like it's the end of the world because you two disagree.
Yes.
And just accepting it's gonna happen. And it doesn't mean the end of the relationship.
Right.
And also, you don't have to cower down because you're scared of losing that person. I should feel lucky. They want to be with me. I'm in recovery. They accept me like I am, so I'm not going to say anything. No. You can still express yourself in a healthy way, and don't be fearful of losing that relationship. Because you know what? If you lose it over the toothpaste cap not being on the right way, then they're not for you anyway. So you just thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
You saved me a lifetime of heartache. But no, just normalizing it. It happens every day, and it's gonna happen to your dad because we're human beings. Right. We all disagree at some point, but it's not the end of the world. So, and don't internalize it as, well, I'm just a recovering drug addict, so you know, I gotta put up with it. No, you don't. And just, it's gonna happen, but never dismiss your own feelings and emotions.
That's good.
Because they're really important. And then, you know, you guys make up. Y'all be all right. It's going to be okay. No big deal.
And I like how you put that, especially the internalizing it. I do believe that the communication is going to be a big thing too.
There you go.
Because I look at it from somebody who is in recovery. I have to communicate that, you know, most of the time, if we're in recovery, there's some mental health in play. There's some mental health in play there. And we have to communicate, look, this is who I am. Yeah, there's some give and take.
Yes.
You know I have to give some, yes. But I'm asking that you realize that a part of my, I don't want to say DNA, but a part of my molecular, however you want to call it,
That's right.
is in operation here, and I'm going to need you to work with me. So that's the give and take part right there. Not because that I'm special, which is I am, or that is, but because there's more going on with me than necessarily that may be with you. So I think that's the communication part that I really think is a big thing, especially for those who are, like I said, one's in recovery and the other is not, so that they can understand, okay, that's just my baby. I know she got a little something going on there, so let me go ahead and put this top on.
Right.
You know, and it kind of stops a lot of things, and then there's the days that it don't get on, that the baby has to say, you know what, I know he's trying, but I'm like, okay, I don't see this today. It's all right. It's all right.
That's
you know,
right.
So we have to do that, be able to do that give and take, but be able to communicate, like you said, not be afraid to share my feelings. That if I say this, well, he just gonna pack his bags, cause now he gonna say I'm getting on his nerves.
That's right. That's
you
right.
You know, but allowing me to be me too.
That's right.
Allow me to be me, mental health and all. Mental health and all.